Okay, so this is last year test. I can airdrop to you.
Wait, in a second though, I need. Well, I had a test last week, but it's not on my electronics.
But this year's test is more than this. Okay. Because we have to add shell method, we have to add arcling. And we're going to talk about both today. I call Melissa, Lucia, and she says sure it's on the way.
So also that means I don't have to come with the same exact. After all of change your
It's fine.
make sure you fill out the
Literally switch up.
Yeah. I want you to work through with each other and then try to solve all the things here.
Wait, can you play again? My phone is
It's like a freaking
Okay, separate. I'm gonna have to help you. Anybody else need a lot of help on areas and volumes? Yes. Yeah, I know. It's okay. We got you. Don't worry. Okay, you can choose to work through with a monkey yourself, or you can choose to work through with me. So it depends on you. What do you want to do?
I can show him.
Huh?
I can show him.
You can show him? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Work with me, you dead deported prick.
You got that.
Lucia can help us effort or no?
Okay, wait.
Hey yo. I don't know what happened. Wait, I may have area.
How many places make content more reliable than you? Oh.
Oh, Katie is sick. But she said maybe I'll swap. If you are sick, please don't.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I like it.
No, I know. What? Did you do this?
Katie is sick. But she said maybe I'll still go.
Maybe don't.
Yeah, that's what we said. Oh no, please don't infect me. You're sick.
We have these functions, right? They're like this. I can't. Okay. There's these 2 points, and you're trying to find this area, right? So if you find the integral of just x squared, you can find everything under that. And then if you find the area under this one and you subtract it, then you can find the area between, right? So you need to find where the intersect is. One, so that it can zero, one, right? So then you do integral of the top function. Oh, that's fine.
I gotta like.
You gotta like visualize it. That's why we did like making a roll. So then, oh, you can use Devils, you said?
Yeah, you can use this, but because I don't need you to do calculation anymore. I need you to learn how to set up.
That's vertical, right? So So, vertical is doing it this way, but you can also get the integral as unit. So in which you know how this is y equals.
All right, you have 15 minutes to work out a first one, and I'll go over after 15 minutes. So,
First one, you mean A, B, C, D, F, G, and H all together?
yeah.
And then you do you about turning it and then that one's so you do right, but everything is in terms of and then you end up getting Loki not to take the integral when you it's easier. If you have this, right?
Alejandra, chop chop.
And you want to rotate this around to the x-axis.
You still have 14 minutes.
So it goes like this. You want to find the volume. Other methods. So this method would be because this you would get this. The area you're receiving the area of this. Of the area of this will be all the way. If you so the area of this is
What?
R, right? R being
Yes.
the height. Right? So you would do this function. It'd be pi from 0 to
Yeah, big R, big R.
up to the top.
This is you were falling around line.
And then
Oh my goodness.
if you wanted to do it around the y, right? So this you're spinning. Yeah. Okay. But if you want to spin it around this line, this x and then you would do it in terms of y. Right? Because now you can
See the world.
from now it basically think about the balance of like what like if you were spinning it around the x-axis, this doesn't change. But if you're spinning it this axis, this does change, but this doesn't.
Yeah.
You're bound to reach 0, and then it would be
That would just be 11.3.
oh never. Now you have to think about it. You draw lines from the axis of rotation, right? So for this one, your R was only this, right? So that was your function.
Yeah.
For this one, your R is this, right?
Good work.
But this, you know.
You guys have 12 minutes
line
now.
or minus.
Draw a line.
Does that make sense? Because it's four minus whatever. So then, this. Does that make sense?
And then if it matches another one.
Now, that's all this is, right? Which is just one R, right? But if you were to rotate it, if you were to rotate it around the main Y axis, right? You're gonna get kind of a shape that's like this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Kind of like inward.
Yeah.
And that's it's all very weird. And then you would draw your line.
That was pretty good though.
This one has this one in the center.
I said that was pretty good.
So what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Your big R,
Oh, yeah.
What is the big art inside?
You have to stop this. I can't find it.
They can like go to the
Okay.
Yeah, your big R, so the thing is that your shape is going to be like this with something, which means that you have like a hole in the middle that has a circle R, but then you're also gonna have this like big shape. Like it has a little,
outside of this because the high is one.
yeah, but it, because you're still measuring it, you kind of have silver, right?
dx or dy. I'm talking about
Yeah, with just this in the middle. But there's still that point on the ends of the shape. That's always gonna be, right? So, infinity from here this way, this direction, zero, zero, and this is in terms of y. This is for square, minus this
Because you always wear the outer ring.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You could do like,
No. You don't.
oh, let's do around.
Hey, can I see what you guys did for me?
So remember, you drop your lines from the axis, your big R and your big R small.
Why was the 11 minus?
You're doing it in terms of y.
No, but it would be that.
It would just be like,
Your big R four plus this one. And then your little R is gonna be 3 plus
Oh, 7 is like don't forget pi.
And then down
you could also do
I think your fingers
it around
negative.
in which you would do
Y equals or f of x. Yeah. Yeah, so is well that means
Yeah.
wait. That y equals from and then x
I thought this part was 2.
x equals f of y.
no, yeah, but that's the math.
More up here, no more.
This is
Well,
changing.
yeah.
I love him.
This is just this right here.
He works with your team.
Y.
So that's what
Yeah, that's it. Then just this.
That's just animals. So disc is the one. Disc is when there's only one R. Watch there's not. Because it just.
You would work up the distance from here to here.
I have a question. So this is one of the ones. So it's like it's supposed to be at -2. So then there's this gap, right? So then I know that this is gonna be.
Okay, so we're always on.
I'm talking about the big one.
Line is here. Two plus
Is my big R.
your big R.
So then my little R is.
Then if from here, oh yeah, I like
Okay, I need to, that's always my C.
Y. X. In this case.
So 2 plus.
So it over for the only one.
And then now you just.
Oh,
So it's 1, 6.
Wait, do you want graph?
Just do a few of those. Yeah. Doesn't hurt this one. I mean, it could be, you just have to multiply by 2. So you're what? So then we go. I still have my balance. Like saying in your. Here, I'll put like my.
Okay, wait, it's the same question. So now it's this side. So now I know that this is 2, and then the function, right, whatever times y is good. But then it's yeah. So then and for this it's 2, but then is it plus? No, it's minus.
So we're in terms of Y now. Yeah.
Yeah, I like have it.
Y squared is.
Yeah, I wrote that. But I don't know what the plus or minus.
Well, you're adding.
Okay, so
But
that could be.
that's not the equation.
No, I know, I wrote it.
Yeah, here it is. We can rotate.
Yeah,
You gotta think of it.
Or,
So if this was from here to here, this was the whole thing. It would be 2 plus whatever this is.
well,
Right?
wait,
Now you want
who's
Two.
minus
that
this.
line.
So 2 minus.
Y squared.
Okay,
And,
okay.
Does that make sense? And wait, but you're adding, but like you're not. Wait, no, that's
No.
wrong. That's wrong. Okay. Think about if you were thinking about this.
Yeah.
Take away this. You want to take away this one. That would be, what is this?
Yeah.
11 minus y squared. Y squared. So this, even though this little arrow.
Could be just that.
Right there.
Yeah.
11 minus y squared.
This part.
Okay.
Yes.
This part.
Yes. It's 11 minus y squared plus 2. Yeah. Now you're just adding 2. 11 minus y squared is 2 plus 2. Okay. That makes sense.
Do you think I should write it that way then? Yes. Okay.
Wait, this is our required.
We. So,
It's like the little bit like it's going from here. So this like what would this little arm be? Because the main arm would be like this, right?
You're going down here, but it's like adding to
Okay, but then if my arrow was like this, it's like if it was like this, and then it was just it's just the one. So I said, yeah, and then this is like my thing.
Because you have a boundary. You're rotating, if you were rotating this, like that, you have a cylinder, a carved out thing. So you need the arc.
This?
Just straight from this thing, it goes all the way around. Look, this.
And it has like a bundle.
So big R is the whole cylinder. Little R is the funnel.
So this is just the function.
What is this? Function upside down.
So what is the value?
This whole thing minus the function.
I gotta finish doing it.
Wait, I have to re-explain that.
No. No, not for those on, not yet. After. Because I get what you're saying, so let me continue and do it for like the last two, and then I will go back. Like I yes, I get what you're saying, but then it's like my brain is being stubborn. But I understand. Like I do. But I need to do it. But this is okay. Here, so we can do this one, and I'll. So this one is Y.
Oh, yeah.
I have to revolve.
Oh, wow.
Then
Yeah, you are.
and I have this.
That is cool.
So then EX. And it's a 4. So then what I do is
Oh, I said 13 minus R3 for this thing. Yeah, 13 minus Y4 plus 2 close friends.
because then I have to go back and fix this. Okay. So then I got my skill to so my big one
If it's a vertical line, it's wrong, or it's minus.
so I have minus, then this is this minus this.
Writing with Jaguar, but
I have-
Wait.
Yeah.
It's this minus
Yeah.
this. So then it's this minus this is this.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
You got-
I just need
If you have a big,
it's super slow.
you have an arrow, and it's like moving a little bit. That's the big minus 8, little bit
I just need to
minus.
be like erasing the
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and this has to.
That makes sense. Okay.
I can do like. I can make it spin like two things.
Yeah. It's not six.
But it doesn't, yes.
No, it's.
For the calendar.
Well, I don't want to go to my counselor. I want to open it on my own laptop.
You can ask me.
Recording.
Should I? Why?
like so like laughing at me for getting rejected. I don't know. I said I. Actually, I
Did
really
you actually give it?
I haven't even
It
applied.
makes me mad when people are like, well, I know I'm getting into this business. He's like, you never know.
Like, that is like a 40% acceptance rate because there's 60% that doesn't.
Like, you don't know. Or like, you don't know if you did your application. That makes me so mad. I know I'm gonna be
You're not stopping.
I'm not stopping that. So he's not.
Yo,
Okay, let's get it.
Aiden, do I go?
We're just fine.
Stop. No.
Okay, look. Ready? So it's a long one. This is 3. And then this goes from here to here.
We put our understanding of it around. But we caught it now.
For this one, it's 14 minus.
It is our fault, however, we call it.
And it's a 1. So it's 14 minus 5. Why?
Yeah.
Wait. Can I have another try? Because this stays here. So then it would be like this kind of. Where it's like, and then wait. Can you give me 1 second?
What direction?
Wait, give me 1 second. Let me try again.
I mean, yeah, obviously. Who is it supposed to be? I don't know.
3 plus.
If you want.
3 plus.
I'm gonna go over the first one right now. Somebody get a door for Aiden.
That's not it. So then what about this part?
That's why it's square root of 2.
And he showed up late.
I forgot your money.
Okay, if I have this,
I left them at home today.
right? If I have this, I know this function is square root of x minus 2. I know that for a fact.
Wait, put it in there.
Wait,
Okay.
then I know for a fact that this arrow is square root of x minus 2.
I know that one too.
And I know for a fact that this arrow is y squared plus 2.
Oh,
Solid known always. That is what it is.
Okay,
This is
no,
in terms
no,
of y,
I
and this is
understand.
like, no, wait, I'm not done.
But I understand.
But I'm not done.
Understand.
But I'm not done.
Okay. well,
If I have
what
something here and I'm spinning around here and I want this
Because that part
arrow,
doesn't.
I want this arrow. I know this arrow is square root of x minus 2.
Yeah.
So it's whatever this is minus this one. If I want from here and I want
We have.
this arrow, I know that's whatever this is minus this, which I know. So everything you always
And then
know.
from over there, then that part doesn't change. So then you just add like.
From here, this is not gonna change. Or no, it's not from here. This doesn't change.
Yes. So then you add it.
What?
You know that it's like that. No. And then if I were doing it from here, screw you.
That part doesn't change.
Only.
You can imagine she's doing that in media center. No! What's 2 minus 3 is -1. It has to be. You have to know this.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yes. So there's 4 types of arrows you can have.
I think I
Two of
can.
them you always know.
I think there's more when it's this
Oh,
way.
if he is walking.
Yeah.
I can do it this way. That's
It,
fine. But it's the same thing.
Just
Yeah,
you
exactly.
always have to remember that there again there are 4 types of arrows. This. If it goes this or this,
For now.
if it goes this, you also know it because it's whatever the whole thing is minus this one is the whole thing. Okay. So then this, you know this one always know it because it's just this in terms of y, right?
See what else.
So this one is always gonna be whatever the
Supper, you doing okay?
whether it be this or whether it
Yeah.
be whatever that is, just minus the one that you picked.
Okay.
To get the one.
Okay.
You don't have to
I'm
walk
going
down
back
the-
and I'm that old movie.
Well, I did. I did. Right after.
Awesome. That is part of the thing.
I'm like, I know.
Were you doing that in media center with a bunch of kids that don't know how math?
I can't do that. What if I did a reel and we posted it on Instagram tonight? It's like, you know.
Think about it.
I was thinking we should do one of those videos that's like impossible.
11 minus 5.
It's like the word is rhyming. And you're like,
I mean, everything except A is one.
All right, so all right, I'm gonna go through all of them, and we're gonna talk about any misunderstanding. If you don't understand, if you understand it, great. If you don't understand it, it's fine. But we try to make sure everybody understand it. The goal is make sure everybody understand why is rotation that way, and what does that look like is very, very important. You have to know what does that look like. Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna draw this graph. I'm gonna draw this graph as x plus 2, so it's gonna be start with. Hold on, let me import it. Import it in Notability. Import open notes. Okay, so if I import this, I'm gonna start with x minus 2, so it's this part here. And here, and here, and so x equal to 11, so it's gonna be here. Oh, that was a really bad drawing, sorry. My fault.
So that's not 11. That's not 10.
Oh, it's 11. That's why it looks weird. All right, so this is the graph. Now, this is a graph that we have to make sure the axis rotating around this. If you look at the shapes, that is gonna give you some type of shapes look like kind of like a bullet, right? So this, well, the best idea is always, I mean, if you can comprehend it, great. Like if you can use my idiot proof way, should be idiot proof, because I mean, for me is I really try to break down as much as I can. So if I have the axis rotation around here, I draw the axis rotation, and so you know that's rotating around here, then this is gonna give you something like this. So I always pick between the boundary. I choose to draw a line here, and that is the rotation. That's my radius. My radius is changing from 2 to all the way to 11. It doesn't matter what situation is. So this one is gonna give you so first thing I'll always ask myself a few different questions. First, I'm gonna ask myself, is this dx or dy? But later we're gonna do shell method, which is today we're gonna do shell method as well. But that orientation is gonna be slightly different. Some people actually learn shell method. They will actually like shell method better because it makes more intuitive sense. But in this case, that we have this line here, and so we ask ourselves which question is dx or dy. So in this case, it's dx because this is a slice of x. AV slice is a disk, and so this case is going to be a disk. If you go to one line, it's a disk. Okay. Also, the boundary you should ask yourself, what is the boundary here? From where to where? From 2 to 11, right? So those are the things that I will ask you myself 3 of the question. Now, if I know it's a disk, so I know there's only one radius, and this radius is given by Rx is equal to from here to here, which is that's the function of x minus 2. So therefore, the integration is this. Don't forget the dx, don't forget the pi, because we know that's what we start with. And that's going to be 2 to 11. Some people get a boundary wrong last year. They did not see the boundary, so pay attention what a boundary is. So every question, I'm going to ask myself those 4 questions. As dx, disk washer, boundary, and what is the function. And then I'll just write it in. And the square root of x minus 2. But some people always forget the square there. because it's r squared, because the idea is separate. Your idea is you actually get it from pi r squared like this. So basically area of circle. You just accumulate all the disk from one point to the other points. Is that okay for the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now for y-axis, this looks kind of different. For y-axis rotation, that you are basically gonna graph something like this, and it's rotating around like this. So it's kind of like I don't know what kind of shape. I can't even describe it. It's gonna be rotations like this. So it's gonna be a big disk, and there was a hole in there. It's kind of like this, right? No, because the bagel at outside edge is rounded. This outside edge is straight. Do you see what I'm saying?
If though frankly it's more shaped like a bullet.
No, from y-axis, no.
From y-axis.
From x-axis is a bullet.
Y-axis is shaped like, say, a cookie that kind of chopped up in the middle.
I don't know how to describe this shape. Maybe it kind of like, I don't know. Like a,
A bagel system, how can you cut the edges off to make it like a square? Does that make sense?
What do you mean it's a square? It's a circle.
So it's like a bagel. Yeah, well, it's like a bagel like this. But you cut out, you take like a knife, cut around it like this, in the halfway, between the bagel, and it's gonna like carve out a circle like this, so it looks like that. But anyway, so then the second thing I will ask myself all this question over again, and I'll say, okay, well, what is the axis rotation here? The axis rotation is going to be based on here, and this is my rotation. So the way I kind of draw it is I'm going to draw it from axis rotation to see what's the inner radius and outer radius. So the inner radius is going to be from here to here, which is this function. And the outer radius is going to be from here to here, which is always 11. So we know that this slice that we did is small changing of y. So therefore we know if I ask myself, this is going to be dy. So I'm going to write down all the thing here. It's going to be washer. Okay, so dy, I need to make sure function in terms of x equal to. And also the boundary is going to be between from here to here. We stop integral. So we're doing integration based on from here all the way stop there. So it'll be 0 to 3. So those are the questions I will ask myself. 0 to 3, washer. And so now we have to, and since it's washer, there's a bigger radius and inner radius. So the bigger radius is what in this case? 11. Go all the way from here to here. The outer radius is the function, but the function cannot be in terms of x because you already know it's dy. So you need to solve for this function says y squared equal to x minus 2. So x equal to y squared plus 2. Okay, so therefore it's going to be pi between 0 to 3. And then we have a 11. But don't forget there's a square because this is a big R squared minus small r squared. So it's going to be 11 squared minus the function is going to be y squared plus 2 squared dy. And that's will be the second one. Any question about second one? Got this?
Ow.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Nizar, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so just always ask yourself one question. dx dy, what Desco washer, boundaries, and don't forget certain things like pies and stuff like that. Can somebody get a door for Katie?
Yeah.
Lena just look at the door and like,
No, I haven't seen it until it's hard to read.
Like, this would be so lazy.
You go do it.
Lena. Hi, Katie. Are you okay?
schedule for this?
Okay, so x equal to 11. So x equal to 11, Nizar, is that disk a washer if x equal to 11? Huh?
Yes.
Is it disk? Yeah. So now I'm gonna redraw this, right? We're gonna redraw this, guys. Pay attention. So if you understand it, great. But I'm gonna go through the shell method in a second. So if I have this, and if I rotate around here, now looks like a hamburger bun, according to Emily. Okay. So, but you have to draw from the axis rotation to the here. So this will be a disk. But also, now I can answer my question. Is this a dy? Yes. Is a disk? Yes. And the boundary is going to be between 0 to 3? Yes. So if the disk, what is r of y here? Well, here's the issue. And here's what Emily was kind of get stuck on is what is, you know what? What do you know? Right? According to Lucia, you know this. Okay, so what do you know? You know from here to here because the function is represent from here to here. I'm gonna use different color so that way you'll see. The function represent with the red line, but we don't want the red line because the red line is not from the axis rotation to the function. It's actually from axis to the rotation. So there's something wrong with that. But the way to get the blue line is to take the brown line, right? Take the brown line minus the red line. Does that make sense? So it has to be, now it's gonna be, well, this case is gonna be r of y. It's gonna be 11 minus the function. Well, what's the function? Well, the function is y squared plus 2. Now, here's the thing. Order operation actually important too, because this negative sign is going to distribute. So you had to put a parenthesis. Last year, some people didn't put a parenthesis. I cannot give you points because you have to have a parenthesis because 11 subtract the whole thing. The negative sign does distribute. So therefore, it's going to be integration 0 to 3 pi, and here it's going to be 11 minus y plus 2, and then square and dy. It looks really similar to b, but it's not b. Okay, did I make a mistake?
No, my question was, is there any consequence for extra parentheses if they don't do anything? Like let's say I put a parentheses around the 11 in the square.
If you put a parenthesis right here, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, so are there any consequences for extra parentheses that don't change anything?
No, that doesn't have a consequence, no.
Okay.
Okay. So now d, y go to 3. So y go to 3, so we're going to do the same thing over. And we just keep on repeating. But the idea is always the same, is how do you figure out this? Okay. Yeah. Separate, you are like...
Why is there 2 areas inside of each other?
Okay, so y go to 3. So again, same thing is y go to 3. You're going to go to here. And y go to 3, so it's going to be axis rotation is going to be here. And so y go to 3. So unfortunately, this can see on the disk, if you look at from this perspective from here to here, it's just like only go through one line. But pick a region right in the middle. So right in the middle here. So right in the middle here, so that way you can see that there is actually here and here. But again, the function is going to represent from x-axis to the function. But the problem is the big R is very easy to analyze. The big R is always 3 in this case, doesn't matter from where to where. So is this a washer? Well, this is a dx, and this is a washer because they go to 2 line, a red line and black line, and this one is going to be 2 to 11, and those are the things I can tell myself. But so when you write down, don't forget pi, don't forget dx or dy, don't forget the square, because if you're missing a small square, then that's gonna be completely off. So this is the type of thing that Separate need to pay extra attention, because she is always screw up at little things.
So in other words, as far as I can tell, the best way to consider it, if there's a gap, it's two separate squares. If they're connected, however, if it's a solid,
It's a
it's
disk.
one giant square.
Pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much summarized, because it's just pi r square for a giant square, right? So in this case, it's a washer.
Regardless
Now,
of any internal
in this case, what's the big R of x? It's just 3, right? Okay, Emily, what's the small r of x here? No, don't look at your paper.
Square root of x minus 2. No.
No.
Why?
Well,
Lucia, you
Okay,
can next.
wait. It's 3 minus square root of x minus.
Yes,
yeah. Yeah.
because it's the brown minus the blue.
So it's 3 minus 3.
So 3 minus the blue equal to red. Brown minus blue equal to red. Hopefully that visualization can help you. You have to take the whole thing, subtract the blue because the blue is a function, and brown minus blue equal to red because red is the axis rotation to the. So this one's gonna be 3 minus. So I should color code this. This is 3 minus the function, which is square root of x minus 2. So hopefully that see that this one is equal to red. Does that help you? I color code for you. You see it?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now we have this. We're just gonna build it 0. Well, not 0. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. As 2 to 11 pi. Okay, and then this is the 3 square. This is a big R. Minus 3 minus square root x minus 2 parentheses squared dx. Is this okay? We got this? Separate is okay?
No, I thought the X was that.
You got this?
I didn't get it right now.
But do you understand it?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. How about you try the next one?
I try the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Y.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I'm gonna ask you a question is, if you rotate at y equal to -2, this is a y separate. X and
Yeah.
y. It's horizontal line. Okay, is it the dx or dy?
And here.
It's, in this situation, it's a dx or dy.
The
Dx is correct because you are this is dx. What else? Is a disc washer.
watches 2.
Mhm.
2 hours.
2 R's. Okay, so we're gonna draw this R now. This is big R. And there is a small r. That is this, right? Okay, so it's we say it's dx. We say this is a washer. Is this from which boundary to which boundary? 0 to 3 or 2 to 11? 2 to 11. So you always answer those questions first. Now, what would be the big R here?
Big R would be 2 plus y squared. Wait, no.
Shh. Your name is not separate.
2 plus y squared. Wait, there should be x though. Oh, 2 plus square root of x minus 2 squared.
Yeah, well,
Like all of it squared.
no, it's not square yet. So we're just talking about radius.
Oh, okay.
The radius is the best way to draw 2 lines because this is 2, right? And this is the function, right? 2 plus the function. So 2 plus, but the function is going to be in terms of x, so it's this. Okay, what is small r of x? Huh? 2, good. So it'll be integration between 2 to 11 pi, and the big square will be 2 plus root x minus 2, parentheses square minus 2 square dx.
The first one was slavery illegal.
Don't forget the square, don't forget dx, don't forget the pi, don't forget the pi.
No, we will get it, because I got it today, I had a revelation. We will have it.
You have to have Lucia yelling at you.
Yes, you will have a revelation, like in the next one, and then you will be like, oh my god, again. Katie, you will know. You will know.
You'll be
Like, Lucia
hypnotized.
answered on the board, and she was like, you know for a fact that this is that, and I was like, okay.
What if it's at x3?
Huh?
What if it was at x3 instead of y equals 3?
It's not a question.
X equal to 3. You cannot rotate that way because that's gonna have some overlap.
What happens if there's overlap?
Don't worry about it.
Because you got volume carved into a volume that doesn't make sense. You have a double volume in certain situations. Okay,
Oh wait, is the Agora open today?
so x equal to 13. Nizar, we're gonna ask you this question. Nizar and Katie, okay?
Wait, keep him gone here.
Okay,
Katie, you can
so
do
I'm
it.
gonna draw a little bit off because 13 is gonna be rotate around here, so it's kind of weird. So 13 we're gonna assume is right here. This is 13. This is x equal to 13. Okay. Nizar, is this dx or dy? It should be dy. Good. This is dy. Katie, agree?
You have to press X equals
He
to
said
the-
it. I heard.
Okay, you say it first. Okay. Katie, is it disk or washer? Washer is good. Okay, so washer. Okay, what's the boundary? No, you can do the boundary too. Boundary is gonna be between 2 to 11 or 0 to 3. Give you multiple choice.
Also, y values are the same in all the x values.
0 to 3. Okay. Nizar, is that okay? Okay. So Nizar, you're gonna do the big R of x and the small r of x. So hold on. You do the big R, Nizar. What is the big R here? Oh, I should draw it. I'm sorry. I should draw it. I draw it from here to here. That's a big R. So what is big R here? Be careful. Is that right, Emily?
I did what you usually do. So I don't know if I should have added the other two numbers, but I did the 11. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if that's what the same business was saying.
Yeah, that's the same.
It's the same. Okay. I
What
just
is it?
wrote it differently.
What was
We
it?
just split it to
Yeah, I split it. I did that 11 minus y squared plus 2.
plus 2. But the plus 2 goes over to the 11 to make 13. So
Yeah.
they're both right.
Are you sure? I can't think of it. Okay.
Like without the 2,
Okay.
then
Okay.
it would be the
I think I see what you're saying.
plus, and then I just added the 2.
They're both right.
Okay. And Katie, does that make sense or no?
Here. Or listen here. I can show you this. This is so your big arm is this thing from here to here. Right? So basically what Lucy is saying on there is that you know that
You know.
big
You know.
is just the function. And right now the function is
Okay, so
right.
Nizar
If
says
it was like, you know that this is just a function. So it would be.
Nizar says this is 13.
Just as.
And the function is given by
Just when we did the horizontal.
y plus 2 here. So this one is the function. So and this one is y squared plus 2. Is that okay? And Nizar says the big R of y is equal to 13 minus y squared plus 2.
Plus 2.
But it's a parenthesis.
Now if we look at this.
Is that what you're saying, Nizar? Good job. So you're doing great. And there's a 0 to 3 pi. Don't forget that. That's a big RY. What is small RY?
Does that make sense?
Well, this is just from here to here, right?
Just
So this is 2, right? So that's gonna be 13
and then
minus y squared plus 2. And then square minus 2 squared dy.
So they're saying this one, and then if
Am I going too fast?
then you need
Okay. Y equal to 8.
we don't actually need this.
Why is it-
So the equation for this one is
Instead of y squared plus
11 minus y squared.
Oh, that's a parenthesis.
So then that's it.
Is that okay?
So when he's saying 13, you just add it. You assume
Because
that
basically a D,
D minus, yeah, that
well,
one. So
yeah,
then you just
basically
have
a
this.
D, but
and
you
then
put
add
the two extra,
Does that
so.
make sense? Well, that's.
Nisa, you want to do the next one, or you or separate one to do the next one? Doesn't matter.
I already did
But
the same
it,
thing.
I was like, wait, like,
It's
you
the
know
same
what?
thing.
Like, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
I did E.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's a little bit different than E, but it's similar to E. Yes.
And then just plus the 2 extra.
This
And then we know that this is just,
Y equal to 8.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's dx. Okay, good. So it's dx
I think this one's high.
From 2 to 11.
from 2 to 11. Okay.
Your little R is.
Wait. Is this go washer?
Not washer.
Washer. Okay. And then
Little R is 5.
your little r is not 5.
Not 5. It's 3 minus 8. Wait.
It's not 5.
Okay.
It's changing throughout the whole time.
Oh, yeah, your little R is big R is.
Big R is what? I'm gonna draw it for you. Should I draw it or no?
You should draw.
I should draw it. Okay, I'll draw it.
On the test, can you drop those?
Okay.
For everybody?
Please.
Pretty please. Those are pretty.
No.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I'm gonna do this.
That's your big R, right?
Yeah, that's big R.
Okay. Oh, it's 8.
It's 8. Yeah. Big R is 8.
Yes, you understand.
I like.
And then your little R is.
It's okay. Honestly, if you just said and then I was like, whoa.
Big R is 8. Okay, what is small r?
Is square root of x minus 2 minus. Wait, 5 plus square root of x plus 2.
No. Katie?
Shouldn't it be this?
I'll draw it for you, Katie. Just for you. This is a small r of.
So then this is what I'm talking about. But look, you know,
You
you
know.
know that function is this, right? So now you're solving. So now, if you have the big line, you take minus this little. Wait, remember we said, look, remember we said this was 8, right? And you're trying to solve that. So you have this is the b minus. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So this is a function. Why am I not writing?
You gotta quicker than.
Why is that?
You
Because you
know that
know
the
this
function
one
is
going
going
up.
I think I need to write that before I. Like, Q is
I have to write you know, that way when you wanna find it.
then I can make it.
Okay, so this part is this, right? So that's the function. So it has to be 8 minus the function, which function is x minus 2. So that's gonna be from where to where?
11
2 to 11. Sorry. That's gonna be, sorry, my handwriting is gonna be pretty bad. It's gonna be 8 squared minus 8 minus x minus 2 and then square dx.
Negative
Yeah.
5.
Wait, that
He's right.
Huh?
Would that be like negative
It's just
5 to
whichever
11?
method
That's
is
stupid, right?
So in this section,
Yeah, no way.
this
It's
is
just like
like,
he's at like
um,
11 to 2. Like,
this is that
if I
volume.
have put the negative, you can still count it. Yeah.
So in this section,
I will not do that, I promise. But I'm just
So this is the boundaries, and then
Okay.
your big and your little. Besides this one.
wait, wait.
Okay, last one, Katie, Sepper, and Nizor. Make sure you guys get it right. It's the last one. You guys can do it on your own. And I'll give you an answer in a second.
And then this one was like the 13.
I probably just don't know.
And this is
Okay, so now we're gonna show you shell method also.
it just. So that's why like it's easy to like.
What? Good luck. Shell method.
That's why mine.
Okay,
was
shell
like-
method is kind of interesting. For some people, it's actually easier. So we're gonna start with something that is. Nizar, you almost got a last one.
Can you go?
Yeah, but I need Katie and Nizar to finish. Nizar, you almost finished.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did y equals negative 7 instead of x. Would have been.
You got it. You start on.
So it's okay. You could move on.
No, it's okay. We'll wait for you.
Yeah, I keep.
Actually changing out this now. You know what's in the lab? You know what's in the like? Oh no, there's a way. Yes, I'm not taking on.
So when you're doing this, probably easy to do your.
It's a low couch.
So that actually
Exactly.
All right.
That was a big inverse.
If you guys have free time to work out a cross section, so cross section is just the difference.
Wait, are we going to
We're gonna go shell method before we go to cross section because shell method is more closer to a cross section, closer to disc and washout.
And then.
You got us?
This.
Lucia, can you check Sepper's work? Peter, can you check Nizar's work?
And then this is like the extra.
Okay.
Wait, what is shell? I don't
So,
I'm gonna teach you shell.
I had 3 shoes.
Nobody learned shell here.
Oh. Last year, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
So what?
I teach you shell.
No, my
I
grandma.
think it's easy.
Maria.
I'm relearning right now. I'm looking at the SFU like lectures. So give me a second.
What is SVU?
I don't know, but it's got a lecture on shell methods, so I'm looking at it right now.
I'm pressing A.
So what?
I trust him fully. This is a different problem.
These are the two that you know, like the two lines where you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, I should probably
Huh?
write that down.
It's like
When
looking
I
hard.
have it, oh, I know that I've done this, and this is like.
Oh, there's a cross section. Where we get cross section? But they already know cross section.
I was actually like, yeah.
Question sections.
I guess that. We hadn't learned it, but I know it doesn't look. And I
Oh,
did
yeah.
it. You remember that?
No.
Or this plus then.
You did good on that test?
It was going on.
All right. No, I'll show you in the lunch.
Okay, because every test except for the very first one, that's why I had that thing 89. But like, you can't have a bad thing.
All right. So, Emily, did you check her?
Yeah, she did it right
Okay, good.
on herself.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about shell method now. So, what the hell is shell method? Okay, imagine that you have y equal to x squared plus 1. And you got x equal to 0 and x equal to 1 and x axis as a boundary. So, and it's rotating around x axis, yes. It's rotating around x equal to 0. So I will draw it for you. So it's x squared, so it's right here. Plus 1 is gonna go all the way to 2, so it's gonna be here. And it's this. And it's rotating around here. It's rotating around here. Okay, so this is a disc washer combine. Why you need a combine? Because you have to break to 2 sections. Because if I just rotate, if I strictly rotate around here, this is a disc. But from here to here is a washer. So you have to break to 2 integrals. And that is a pain in the ass. Okay. So is any better way that we can avoid have disc and washer at the same time? It turns out, you know, disc and washer is based on pi r squared, right? But you say, wait, it's any other equation that deal with circle? 2 pi r. Okay, so can I somehow to deal with 2 pi r? Not 2 pi r squared, 2 pi r.
That's just the inherent derivative of.
So this one is kind of interesting because right now we are rotating around y-axis, and before it's all perpendicular to each other. Now this time we want to say, hey, see if we can deal with a parallel to each other rather than perpendicular. I know that's kind of confusing, but I'm gonna kind of like let you understand in a second. In this case, we are rotating. If we're rotating around here, we need to break to 2 sections. Does that make sense? Because there is a disc and washer. So I will do that later, but I'm trying to do shell right now. Shell is based on this line. Which color I should go with? Gray. I feel gray today. Okay. All right.
Makes me happy.
That's not usually.
No, I like this one too.
That's you.
What make me happy?
Alright, reenact it.
Flip the table. All right. So now we're rotating around x-axis. Now imagine this line, this great line, this beautiful great line, is rotating around y-axis. What kind of shape am I gonna form? Huh? What'd you say? Skate parts? I can see that.
It's like a cylinder and then a big metal ball goes.
No. Just only the gray line. Only the gray line rotating around y-axis. Only the gray line. Only the gray line rotating around y-axis.
A
Ethan.
Showman platform. Like a circuit platform.
Okay. Shh. Only the gray line. Imagine this is a gray line, right?
But
Rotating around y-axis. It's not a.
Shell of a cylinder.
Start with the H. Hollow cylinder, right?
Wait,
Shell
no,
of a
I don't
cylinder
see
works.
it.
Hollow. It's a hollow cylinder. Look, if I rotate this around here, right? It's gonna be a hollow cylinder. By the way, so those of you guys in physics, do you know which one?
You know?
No, the answer's no, Mr. Yang.
Which one's gonna roll down faster on the decline?
Oh my
A
God.
hollow one or the solid one?
We know. I forgot.
Now, Grandma told me memorizing that is the stupidest thing to do, so I didn't do it, bro.
Wasn't it on the
Yeah.
Hey,
They want that in hollow.
Inertia left or right.
do you have the picture?
She's got a 5.
Oh my goodness.
They want that one that is filled in is gonna be fast.
I'll tell you the answer in.
Which one's gonna be faster? What do you want, Mr. Which one's faster?
Yeah, which one's fast?
The one that's filled in.
That's
Where
true.
did you get that from?
It's inertia.
Where did you
I made
Bro,
Alright, so shh.
we're confused.
Imagine this gray line, right? This gray line occur on this side, right? On this side, hold on a sec. I had to draw the gray line here. This gray line is on the other side, right? And it's going around, so it's gonna form a hollow cylinder. And how do you find the gray line? Well, this gray line, we are not even look at a line. Just look at a single dot. Shh. If I look at this single dot, it's rotating around y-axis. What shape am I gonna form? Circle, but it's gonna be the circumference of circle rather than area, right? It's like one point. It's like just rotate, right?
What freaking great line are we talking about?
So if the one point is rotating, shh, you just have to implement the height, and you have to implement the distance, right? The distance from here to here. What is the distance from here to here? The radius. Good. So the idea is to figure out from A to B in this situation. Now, since the circumference is 2 pi, does that make sense? It's not 1 pi anymore, it's 2 pi. So don't get confused. Circumference 2 pi r. Now we know this r, but we had to implement with the height because we want this straight line. If I just have the r, just the single dot, the h is the gray line. Is that okay? Now, what is r in here? In terms of this function,
How far?
which is how do we define that in terms of x and y? What is r in this case?
R is X.
Thank you, Ian. That's why I said you're the smartest one in here.
That's what I said, like,
He's pretty smart.
I didn't say that wasn't true.
And
X.
isn't H
Oh,
just
R.
whatever Y is?
Absolutely. Does that make sense?
I was looking down. It does. It does. It doesn't.
And this is gonna be 0 to 1, right?
Yeah. It does.
Mister, was that like a mic drop? He's like,
And since we had the equation for A from the beginning and X is X,
wait
Where
here
did
for
the
1
green
second.
line come from, though?
Yes. Yeah, so that one cannot do it with the disk and washer combined,
Yeah.
right? So we're gonna go to that one. But right now, does that make sense? Yes.
Where does the green line come from?
Huh?
How do you find your green line? Like,
It's a gray. It's gray.
call it
I mean, where do you see gray?
Oh, great, whatever. Where do we get that from?
So if I just have the R, right, it's a single dot because that is the single dot.
Yeah.
But you want an H with the height of the function. The height is based on the function. So it's not just only in single dot, it's multiplied by the height, which is x squared plus 1. So x is the radius. X squared plus 1 is that bar because we assign x, do you have a certain line there?
I see.
Does that make sense? Yes.
I don't understand how the volume of the cylinder is the same as the volume of the other.
Dragging the line
Like,
to the left one.
so what we're doing with that equation is finding what? The volume of
Volume of this shape. that's rotating around the y-axis.
Okay, but I don't understand what that has to do with the cylinder and the gray line.
If we
Because
I get the concept of like.
you're adding infinite amount of gray line. So remember, so it's a bunch of shell.
find the
Yeah, I get it.
value of the
It's a
flat
bunch of shell.
shape,
It's a bunch of shell. I don't know why I'm talking so loud. I think I drink a Monster.
we can find the value of the flat shape and then rotate it to get the total value.
You don't work back.
So the total, so the
You know for a fact.
You don't work back.
No, I get it.
So that's what the shape of it is x times y, which is the shape of the flat surface is x times y.
Technically doing 3 R's at the
Depends how far along.
We don't get there yet.
Like it's.
Okay, so I want you to think about one. I want you to think about one. So I'm gonna give you a function says y equal to x minus x cubed, and the graph something like, if you need to know the graph, you just factor out the x is 1 minus x squared, and it's gonna be like something like this. Oops, my bad. Okay, now we only wanted to bound it by the first quadrant. So this is the first quadrant right here. And we want to rotate around y-axis. So we don't worry about this part. We only worry about this region here. Now, do you realize that if we use a disk is rotating around x-axis, that's fairly easy. But right now we rotate on y-axis. Okay. And I need you to set it up the equation. It's easier than you think. It's rotating around y-axis. Now we're gonna deal with off-axis rotation in a second.
Wait, but we don't know what the boundaries are though.
It's a 0 to 1. Because this is because if you factor it, you find out the x inside.
2, 5.
It's easy actually.
No, didn't we just do it around?
I'm hungry. Yeah, but I feel bad eating this other people. No, I don't feel bad, but I changed my mind. I deserve those snacks.
Straight, you make yourself laugh. I think that's good. Because I make myself laugh too, and I think that's really important. That's one reason why I'm so much.
Yeah.
I think I'm so
Ha ha ha.
Okay, I got an answer, but I don't know if I'm right.
I'm not right. There's something wrong.
Dx. You got the same
Wait a
thing?
minute.
Yeah, but I don't get like what's the fun.
I don't get
Wait
why.
a
Yeah,
minute. I think I
like, oh, what's the R? What's the R? This is like.
No. It gets different.
Yeah, like, it's gonna do some crazy shit. And I'm gonna be like, oh, that's not. Now you're gonna be like, this is so fun. Not fun to me.
It's based on circumference and the height.
I went out to.
The height is a function usually.
Yeah, with my
I
dad.
was gonna say, oh, if we're gonna do it, wouldn't radius, that's the height, x be the diameter, wouldn't the height be something similar? Like, wouldn't height be similar?
It makes sense, but like,
It's so much easier.
it is, but like,
I feel like I'm solving something with the other one for this, and I'm like,
Yeah, this is a line that's rotating, right? So this is a function that's rotating, but this one is parallel. It's a parallel, not like the other side is perpendicular, right? So this is the x. Right? So this, wait, we gotta draw the gray line.
yeah.
And we're gonna do a fat green line.
Oh.
Oh.
By fat shaming something.
Yeah, the gray line.
Gray line.
Great.
Yeah.
Dude, you are like a colorblind. I think you told me you were colorblind last year.
I don't think
That's great.
true.
So this line is, well, the axis rotation's here, right? So this is the radius. What is the radius in here?
I think the total answer is 4 pi over 15.
Ian, I know you got it. You're really quick on the analytical geometry part.
Well, the thing about it is I can't even know it.
Okay, so Cookie, what is the radius here? Good, x. Right? And let's just say for example, your radius is like half, right? Let's say this is 0.5. And in order to get a height, oh, okay.
Love photos.
Here,
Yeah.
this I will be like,
That might just be
it's like $10. What $10? Okay, so if it's 0.5, right? That's your radius. If I plug in, then
club members.
I don't know. You told somebody told me. I don't know. We try to text you, but you don't answer it.
Did answer. 230.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Now we have now. We gotta go recruit some more.
We saw
All right. We're gonna go algebra 1 hit.
all 7 periods. I just keep
All right. So remember it's 0.5, right? If it's just because 0 to 1, 0.5 is your radius. Now how do we get a 5? Plug in 0.5 to the function, which is 0.5 to the cube minus 0.5, right? So basically it's gonna be integration for the radius is r, so that is gonna be x times by x minus x cubed. The only difference is 2 pi. And it's between 0 to 1. And that's it.
I got the same answer.
Yes. Yes. Huh? No. No. Escúchame, por favor. It's not always X. Every question never use always. Always is
Most likely.
No, it's not, Lena. No, Lena, actually.
always.
Explain why.
Always is a very crazy statement because if you use always, that's a very scary. Is water, so then here's my question. Is water always boil at 100 degrees?
No, if it goes into high altitudes, it can boil out leopard.
Thank you, because you cannot say always.
It's not atmospheric pressure and air density.
Escúchame, por favor. Gracias.
What if it's rotated?
That's what he's.
It's rotating X, just use this.
Like X at like, for example, X2.
Hey,
I mean,
We'll get there.
we have an X, we have a Y,
All right, listen to me.
and I don't have,
I have another function. Y equal how much time I have?
like 20 minutes.
Okay, good.
18, I think.
So this one is x cubed plus x plus 1. You need to use decimals with this one. And you have y equal to 1, x equal to 1, and rotate around x equal to 2.
Almost Asian around.
Fine. Rotate around x equal to 2. Happy? So I want you to graph this, use decimals.
so with the geometry calculator section
Huh?
of that.
You just have to set up. Oh, they
Yeah, the bounds will be 93. Alright, we're doing it.
Wanna get in and really quick. One
Yeah.
area.
Are we doing it from the first quadrant from 0 to 2 or 0 to 1, right? What are we doing?
Yeah, what's the boundary? Like,
The rotating up, yeah, the boundary is given to you. Y equal to 1, x equal to 1.
Oh.
So there was a 3 bounds. So there was a graph, and there's a function here. It's the first quadrant. So it looks like, kind of like almost like a triangle, but it's not a triangle. It's a triangle with a curve.
So what do you like?
No, that is.
Hey, does anybody got a charger strong enough to work on an iPad?
Wait, how would I know where I should?
Yes.
ooh, I
Peter,
did that.
Plug it in, bro.
You cannot use always a statement. I hate people says always.
The always is only ever useful in puzzle games, where you can abuse the fact that it says always.
Puzzle games.
And logic games. It's all
Is this supposed to be like my
puzzle
puzzle
games. If someone says always, almost always.
It's not always 9.8 because in Moon it's 1/6 of that. You did not say that. You did not say that.
Exact elevation, the floors and gravity will always be 9.8.
So what happened in the Moon? What happened at Jupiter? You did not say on Earth. You did not say on Earth.
You mean exact one you mean
You did not say on Earth.
High will always be 3.8.
Why is a concept to begin with, and therefore does not apply?
It's not always because it's still continuous.
High is inherently conceptual and therefore doesn't apply.
You want to go with debate? I can debate with you all day long.
1 divided by 2 is always 0.5.
Again, math is inherently conceptual, doesn't apply to reality.
1 divided by 2 is always 0.5.
That will be an always.
You are always right. That's what it's always do. Always is the other.
But the problem is, it's the false analogy. You're comparing a conceptual problem to a physical.
I want you to figure out that. Come on, catch up. You can use not decimals. You can use decimal calculation.
I think the boundaries. There's boundaries for Y and X though.
I just don't think that
I swear I did the boundary for Y.
Are we gonna use Desmos on the test?
Oh, I just want you set up.
Oh,
But this one you can use decimal to evaluate.
but I don't think I wrote it
No, I
right.
got the boundary. I just don't know how to put it in decimal.
Eli, you got it?
What do you mean?
Like, these are the boundaries. Well, that's after you grab it.
I don't think I did.
Zero should look like.
Is the height most likely going to be?
Most likely.
Is the height most
Hey,
likely?
we can just use this here.
Not most likely.
Weird.
Like just like okay, yeah. What the
That's there, yeah.
heck?
Why can't we just use this? Why can't I just use this? Wash
You can use the disc.
Washer.
You cannot use washer.
Or is it boundary?
Because you cannot solve for y. Ah.
Like, can we plug it in?
Use decimal. Tell me the answer. Come on. If you got this number, it's an odd number over odd number times 5.
Number two.
I think I have the answer.
Huh?
I think I have the answer.
You use decimal to figure out?
Look, it doesn't make sense though. Yeah. It's actually the way.
It's actually even number.
It actually says text. That's my answer.
Wait, how did you get it? Oh, you can't put parentheses.
I mean, I guess.
Just must still apply anyone from 0 to 1. You get 15 X times.
Just do 2. Just do 2.
Last night I watched a movie and
Ah,
wanted to
4.9.
woke up at
Oh my god.
and then I woke up and
I'll explain why.
He likes French fries. So what is the background? Wait.
I'm stupid.
What is 66 would be minus
Yeah, so I got a number over number
The
over.
radius, I did 2 minus
Huh?
X because it's
You got prime number over prime number?
Like I got odd
the
number.
one that's like half.
Is that right? Yeah, there's no way it's
half then your X is gonna be lower than your baseline. So it's gonna be 2 minus X when you're gonna shop.
He's just cooking.
I got it. You're not 2 minus X. And solve for your height. And the top of it minus bottom. The top of it is right equal to well, X cubed plus X plus 1 minus the lower function.
Is this right?
So
What?
What was this?
yeah.
Wait, what?
Hi.
Wait, what? 2 minus X. Okay, the height, yeah. What's the fraction that you got?
Why is it 2 minus 16 not plus 6? What is it minus 16?
Okay, hold on, let me kind of explain it.
Oh,
God, no.
Yeah, 'cause who's
No, I'm not even on the board.
No, he's just doing the board.
I'm good.
wait, I got it. It's 2.
Okay, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
someone get on the board.
Wait.
Kind of just
Wait, it's 2.
Jesus.
See,
You might, Jesus. Jesus.
But I get
It's
no
just-
again.
You might be on team A now.
I'm saying I'm not doing math comp, bro.
Team 1. You're on
I'm
team
not doing
1.
math comp.
You're on team 1. You solved like 3 straight problems.
Yeah, that's your.
And your height is this minus 1.
Yes. No, it's
Bro.
not, actually, no, it's separate. It's not this minus 1.
It's like a function.
Yeah.
Bro, nah, you're playing. See, I got it.
2 minus X. If we're the only ones that got it, your calculus going down.
I'll be cooking. That's me kind of hungry. Got locked in.
Are you explaining it?
I just learned this today, bro, and I got
Uh-huh.
weak as a.
How long did it take you to do that ABC one?
What? ABG? That's not that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're
I think that's the big
the-
What?
I know I can throw some that as well as colorblind.
No, bro, there's too many people talking.
You should just do it here.
Pop my
Oh
ass.
my god, shit, what? Why, bro?
Yeah, because you're smart.
Okay, this part is kind of smart. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's your radius. It's your radius, bro. Think about it. Think about it.
How do I explain this
Look
to
at
minus
your
part?
graph.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Your
I
graph
actually don't know how to explain it. I kind of figured it out.
would be a 2.
So,
Trying to go like the question, the big R minus the X. Like
I wouldn't necessarily be 2 minus X. I put X minus.
okay, so the way I thought about it is when you have your bound, right? You have it's bound from.
Explain to everybody at once.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know if my explanation is right though.
It's fine. We'll see if it's right.
So,
That's how graph-
all right, guys.
It gets
So
smaller and smaller.
the way I thought about it is, oh my god, it's the eraser. Whenever you have your bound from the caffeine I take is kicking in. I cannot write straight. It's bound from 0 to 1, for example. So I'm gonna say that this is the 1 line, and since it's bound from 0 to 1, and our rotational line is on 2. What I thought about is that x will always be, I guess, smaller than 2. So it's gonna be 2 minus x for your radius, and that's kind of how I. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Why are we doing this on the area and volume test in 3A? Anyways, so that's how I thought about it. And then whenever you have your graph itself, it's gonna look something like this. I don't know. you're gonna rotate that across, and you're just essentially gonna do the same formula that you've been doing. So it's gonna be 2 pi from integral of 0 to 1 because it's bound from 0 to 1, and then you're gonna plug in your radius, which is 2 minus x, and then to find the height, you do upper function minus the lower function. So you're gonna set your y's equal to each other. So you have x cubed plus x plus 1 is equal to 1, and so that's just gonna give you x cubed plus x. And then for your height, you can plug in x cubed plus x.
Now, so if you don't understand why 2 minus x, I'm gonna help him out here. It's basically just think about if you drawing this is your radius, right? Your radius is changing throughout the times. So it's gonna be, but radius from here to here. But this is the whole thing. So 2 minus the x to get to here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool.
You understand? It keeps it smaller. Like the more it goes, the smaller it gets.
Okay, so to get the height, it's the same way that we used it.
Yeah.
So you have your top one.
It's so much easier than I thought it was yesterday.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the best.
All we're doing is we're starting this out. It's cut off by
What?
Why can't we just put 1 instead of 2 minus x?
You cannot put 1 because the radius is not always 1. So let's just say it's from here to here. So here's a question. Why can it be 1? Because the radius is different each time. Basically, okay, I'm gonna try to do that here. Radius is here to here. This is not 1.
Oh.
Right? And now here to here is always 1, but it's changing from here to here.
And then simple.
No, Jesus. Team 1.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Team 1.
Huh?
Oh, I'm good, man.
No, he should solve the other problem too. He should solve the problem I posted yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I would never. I could come in here.
I'm good off that, bro.
Whenever you need it.
Yep.
I'll join that comment.
He
If
should.
you help every single test I've had this year, I'll join that.
I'll change you, Greg.
Alright. Alright, let's say.
What are you picking up?
You bring up a good
Huh?
argument.
What are you picking up?
What'd you say?
It's giving maybe
Krishan, bro. Krishan, you're getting kicked off. I do it for you, Mr.
No, he should solve the problem with the e to the x minus e to the x.
Where is that?
He did that problem. He did that problem
Hey,
on
don't
his own.
show me that. Erase that.
It's e to the negative.
It is on
Oh, it is on the point.
No, it's,
Yeah.
no, it's, I didn't do it that way.
No, he did it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
No, it's actually,
Where is the problem? Who did you give it to?
It's actually very easy.
Who did you give it to?
it's in the group chat.
It's in the group chat, you dum dum.
Check the group chat. Where?
All right, so does that make sense? Because I hate when you guys told me always. When people use always statement, usually suck at math.
Alejandro is trash, bro.
It's never ever always to do something. Actually, they'll suck at everything. No always statement. Always is a very scary statement. That has to be like universal truth.
Yeah.
Always.
Here's an example of a
Why?
way that looks like
Okay.
a
One thing
square
that
with a real
one
number
thing
always
that
opposite.
one thing that I will say. One thing I will say is the universal truth, and it actually it's really you might not disagree with this. With my religious perspective, is it's actually impermanence. Nothing will stay the same. Things are always changing. It's called impermanence. In term of my religion, it's called Buddhism, and the Buddhism is they actually say it's like nothing stay the same.
But you're saying
That's only thing that's
stays the same, is that nothing?
No, nothing's. Everything's constantly changing.
So then with that idea.
Yeah, I see. Always everything is changing.
No, that's the one thing that doesn't change. The one.
I think you're saying that
else
everything.
can.
And that's what I call it
Everything except
impermanence.
for the
Nothing
same.
lasts forever. You are always gonna.
Except for.
Everything is always.
Huh?
Yeah, because when you die, you're always gonna be dead. So it's
No, that's not. That's it. Buddhism is not
your
the thing.
body will be dead.
No, that's not always.
Your body is decomposing when you die.
That's gonna turn into a tree.
Yeah, it decomposes.
Yeah, so it's not all. It's still changing.
Yeah.
All right. So does it make sense or no? Everybody or no?
I'm not getting that far.
So there goes shell method. We finished this watch your shell, and we need to go to cross section and arc length on Monday. So cross section and arc length. Arc length is very easy. It's just a formula. Actually, we might be able to do it now. How much time I have?
I learned enough, bro. My friend.
I had too many revelations.
I'll be right with this.
Too many revelations.
Anything gone wrong?
Now here's the question. Somebody says, "Hey, why can this question be done with the disc and washer?" No, it's not because why. It cannot be evaluated as x equal to something. Because if you look at a function, it's x cubed plus x squared plus 1. You cannot get x alone by itself. So there's not possible way for you to do in terms of washer, in terms of everything else. So those are things that you guys need to make sense.
No, no.
Oh. It's true. I change everything to A if you come to Olympia. Competition.
Yo. Oh god.
Bulls, bro. Doesn't matter, bro.
David will like.
Wait, no.
David will burn me at the stake if I miss biology, bro.
Bro, you're a senior. Whole time. Job. That doesn't mean anything for you.
Dude, but it's like David.
That's not 50 GPA, bro.
I don't know, man. I can't. Mystery, I haven't cared about my grade point the past 2 years. It's not gonna start now. When we let it happen.
What you're thinking about?
You haven't had me teach.
Yeah.
I'm good at it.
So this is alright. The actual be regular.
Yeah, it's a rating. It's rated from year to year.
Okay, yeah.
Did we get shot?
I ran here this day.
Do we get it?
I'm fucking messing.
That's weird. Okay. Dude, it's gonna get stabbed.
I can sample of 6 period.
No,
We go to 5.
You go to class.
Lunch is still based on 6, right? Here's an always and a real number squared. Alright, I'll be every real number squared. There's one situation where that's not true. 0. 0 squared is 0. 0 is not positive. 0 is not positive. Or 0 is not. 0 is not positive coordinated, and you said that everyone is positive. That's the whole. 0. It's still even number. 0 is even, but it's not positive or negative, and you said 0 squared is positive. That's not correct.
Like,
No, in terms of programming, yes, 0 is positive. In terms of reality, it's not always. It's not always. I said that's the whole. In terms of programming, 0. In terms of coding, 0. Just because of the way negative numbers go one smaller than positive numbers go one. So like negative numbers go to negative 256, positive numbers go to
instead of
255. Because
That's
0
what we
is
have.
positive.
thesis drills.
So one thing you learn, just because the
Yeah, I'd say
negative,
negative
no, I
one.
will say that because the negative one
What
bit,
about like my mom always tells
there isn't a bit,
Slide.
there is no bit that just makes the number
My mom
negative.
likes me.
That number makes it negative and makes it -1.
See, but why can't they overlap?
Anything
No, that's not my question.
How are we gonna have like an object in the
I
object?
appreciate it.
But like, you can have like
I couldn't miss the whole.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh my god.
For sure.
Remember when we had our calculator?
What do they want? Do they have anything yet or
bro,
no?
I have to wear that shit.
Don't
I'll never
tell
wear
me
it, though.
when I'm done.
I had that one for 3 months.
That for the fuck you mean you don't wear?
3 months?
Bro, I don't want to wear that. And it's expensive as fuck too back in here.
Like, how do you take shower with it?
It's water.
That's waterproof. Yeah.
And then you change the sticker.
Is there no battery inside?
There is. I have to charge
Yeah.
it every like week.
15.
The sticker like messed up my skin though. Like
Yeah.
it was like
It's bothering me.
It's terrible.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so tired. Okay.
I think they could overlap. I can see it in my head.
No.
I'll find a way to prove that. Think about it.
He's doing some clever.
He's right there.
You're pretty good.
Don't blow up his ego.
Dude, let's calm down with the glaze, Mr. A. I'm gonna stop trying to class and do that.
You know, Mr. Gay's deal is not, it's a good deal.
I don't care now, dude. I'm gonna use it. I don't give a shit about GPA. Like, whether it's GPA or not, if I'm in, I'm in. If I'm not,
I know you.
I would go.
You go to other one though?
Honestly, maybe.
I don't maybe, no.
I'm
Other
giving,
one's fine.
I'm giving you a maybe because I don't know if I want to do that.
No, you will.
Yeah, I'm giving you a maybe.
I'll buy you
Okay, Mr. I'll be there for
No,
you.
you will do that.
I'll buy you dinner.
I will be
Mr.
there.
A,
for
I'm not
you.
broke enough to need that.
Huh?
I'm not broke enough to need that.
You don't want Mr. Ye like buying you a meal?
No, I feel bad.
Or
I feel bad.
It is?
No, I think you
For
will
me.
offer a lot of new perspective on the team.
Yeah, I'm streaming with people.
Students.
If you put me on the team with Sepper and Aiden, Aiden is zero.
Aiden's not
Put
good.
me, Sepper, Aiden, and Alan on the team, and maybe I'll do it. I want to see it.
That should not be a good team.
Easier fun and beautiful mistake.
Right now,
It is me. I'm a single man carrying you, but like still. Me or all of you together are still the same power. Still all in.
I know you're against that, but it's okay. I actually do. It's a really good concept. Just there for the jasmine.
Prison? That's the name of it? Prison?
Prism.
No, prism.
Prism.
Like the shape.
Yes,
It's like a
Christmas. It's a Christmas concert where like it's the band, and then
Choir, dance, or other.
oh yeah, dance too. Yeah.
What do I want to eat?
What do I want to eat? There's no options. I'll eat Connor's food.
Yeah, Connor's food is always like.
So good, bro. Every time I look at that food, I'm like, I literally get that for my birthday, bro.
Wait, are you by yourself or like with friends?
Connor making that by himself, bro.
No, I can make it myself if I want to.
Alright, Connor.
How are you gonna make up?
Connor would be a good one.
What are you
No, bro, he's playing School Shooter Simulator.
Whoa.
We're
What are these diverse?
Here we see it's alligator. Okay, don't shoot me.
Lena, I got the door since you're so late.
See? What?
Bro, she cannot stand the night open the door, bro.
Okay.
Remember-
But you were wrong.
Remember?
Yeah,
What do you, wait, no.
Did you only come here
Next
for 12?
to
No.
the-
Oh God, no. Show us the neck. Show us the neck. Show us the neck, Fiona. It's a shirt with Pope on it. Pope? What's Pope today?
You have to go help her down.
Wait, what's These right here? Oh yeah, he went to Friday.
Bro, wait.
Here's the shirt. It's so funny. It's a little.
We should.
No.
It's not hip. Come look at Monday, bro.
Why she's not here today?
She's dealing with she's helping her dad with citizenship stuff. So, but yeah, you should like follow it on Monday.
Wait, where'd you get that shirt?
I bought it. I need it.
I gotta finish the brownie.
Right. No.
Find her picture.
She sent me.
He showed it to me earlier.
Funny picture, bro.
It's so gross.
So bad.
You have wait. You're making a keychain of like.
I already did.
Oh wait, where is it?
I gave it to her.
Oh.
She's been woke.
That's unfortunate.
What do I want to eat?
What do you want to eat?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Yeah.
Figure out.
What do you eat that doesn't make your raps worse?
No, Subway. I used to eat Subway until they take away veggie patty. Which pissed me off. They used to have veggie patty, and they have so good, but they take it away. So I'm making a protest against Subway now. Like, how can you take a veggie patty?
You look so disappointed,
Yeah,
Vio.
no, I am.
You have to go through that with the entire day with that.
No, I didn't go through it like the entire day. I just put it on, but it's fine.
Oh,
I'm gonna forget about it.
I'll remind you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And I'll remind you too.
Amber,
Aiden.
you see it?
The one day he decided actually to go.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask. Just put like 3 or 5 things that you want to eat and just see what it is.
No, there's no good stuff here. They're all expensive. Burger pie expensive.
So are you gonna leave us? Is that what I'm hearing? You can go because you
I
have
was
6
thinking
period.
that's here.
6 period?
Yeah, I can't teach you 6 period, but yeah, I got this.
Victor, I can actually teach you 6th period, like unironically.
Then what are you gonna do everything?
I'll pull up 6 period and be
What are
like,
you doing?
Rotations. This
bro, imagine me teaching Nisha, bro. I'll call her stupid every second. I'll call her out. It'll be beautiful. I'll target her all.
Okay, you can have me teach you 6th period. I'm confident I can do that.
Really?
I think I could actually.
They probably all know this and watch her.
Yeah,
Some of it's
it's not
easy as
chill.
hell.
I just have to.
Some of it's
I
easy
can
as
teach
hell.
you. I mean, I just did.
Not that hard.
He's not there.
Oh.
No, he's not here.
Ooh.
No, he might be somewhere in the school, but he's not.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
did you try to
so
go
what's
on
the-
your building?
Why see people on your building's book?
Bro,
Yo, Nizar got a 18, bro.
Yeah, he's
Peter gave Nizar 18. Okay, turn around, Nizar.
I saw that earlier. I was like, Peter, what'd you do?
Peter.
Calm down, bro.
Peter, is this why you asked me to drop you off yesterday, bro?
He was getting a little too good at the.
No way. Wait, actually, come here. Took a test yesterday.
For Graham?
Or, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get ready.
You still in that class?
Huh?
You still in that class?
I mean, you're still in that class. I'm still in that class. Bro, it was 5 days.
No, let me see.
5 days is a lot, Sever.
That's a whole week.
No, he was legitimate.
Yeah, bro.
No, not yesterday. Yesterday you should have been there.
Yesterday you should have been there. He just wanted.
Where'd you skip to? He didn't skip here.
I just photoshopped my ice appointment for today. And I
No.
just-
Oh, is that what you were doing?
No, he won like a few months ago or a month ago. You used it definitely say once, but only the date just changed.
Girl, bro, they can't. They were so mad. They're like, hey, you can't go. Like, they knew I was skipping. I'm like, you can't go. And I just showed them
Or
my
just go in the
appointment.
inside.
And I'm like, yeah.
Oh my god.
With my
Yes.
Is that you want me to report it?
I was like, as a doctor, I would not go. This is really hard. Really, yeah. Never again. I was like, no.
They always have it every other week.
He was just a big lady at the front.
Black
Another Hispanic one. Yeah.
So if it says Hispanic one and it's an ice appointment, she's gonna say yes.
After what? It's pretty nice.
I should have went home and slept, bro. I haven't been sleeping.
You did. You literally did go home.
Yeah,
I think I'm
thanks to
into
that.
that. These are, W's are ED 1 and 2 school. It's different by school.
I guess. I probably saw a lot of stuff.
It's just like the essay is fucking gross.
Never
I don't get it.
I've never seen you here.
She just goes on
That's
a
See how she responds, bro.
No, don't you remember
My
like,
stats teacher.
like for example,
Yeah,
the
she- No, she was like, I like asked her like, in the city, like semester 2, she was like,
He is not.
and like,
I think the most basic.
yeah.
Yeah. 2 hours.
We're gonna learn nothing then.
Use the battle box.
I'm hungry. I don't have work.
Oh, look at these brown people disgusting, bro. This is what Charlie. This is what Charlie Kirk said when I was talking about the third world country bringing their. Bro, isn't it really he was crashing out because Laura Memorial dating with his friend?
Wait, what? Who?
Charlie Kirk.
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
Like these third world ideologies there. So
These days you cannot use UX.
they're like this is so like.
I'm pretty sure he tackled.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure he tackled.
Oh, man.
Oh, 100%.
A hot dog, you know?
Oh, yeah, I thought that too.
He said in the interview, he said, no, I ate my pizza at 4 to 9.
He's just not long enough to.
It's so funny, I watched that.
He eats pizza with coke and
Make sure we're having food on Friday today.
It's a third world country, they're bringing their
What, we
rabbits, dude.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. On Friday today after school.
Like,
today.
we are Charlie Kirk?
Huh?
Have you heard of We Are Charlie Kirk?
Bro, it was on my top 5 songs in the rap.
You're so fucking
I don't know, bro. If that's in my top 5, I'm dead at killing myself, bro. I'll Kirk myself.
You should show that to the ICE agent.
I love Charlie. Dude, we need to get a tattoo that says USA, bro.
I'm gonna have to say VR Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk is the 13th disciple, bro. He's good.
I forgot his name. Do you remember?
His name is Charlie.
His name's Charlie Kirk. We
Wait,
said-
Anna, you're from Brazil, right?
Yeah, she speaks like Portuguese. Yeah, I didn't say. Didn't I say Brazilian, bro? I was gonna say Brazilian.
Oh my god.
The air in his face, he doesn't like.
That is so bad. It's so funny.
Talk about
It's AI too. Yeah.
Didn't his wife sing the song?
No, that's wrong. But his wife is low key like up on JD Vance. You know?
Yes, bro. That shit's funny.
He's trying to crack JD Vance, bro. Crack my
Bro, I was gonna give it JD Vance. You don't know who JD Vance is either.
I'm just talking.
At this point, I get deported, bro.
Yo, I was born here. Where am I gonna get deported
I'm
to?
just hearing some self-projection.
Stop gonna fix that, bro. No more born citizenship rights. Take that away from me.
I will cheat on physics over his fucking slots.
I mean, the test is next
I'm
year.
cheating on physics. I was kind of looking at
We're back with the test being 2 units after we like learning it, bro.
Yeah, we haven't even taken unit 3 test. I'm already on unit 4.
Bro, we're gonna finish it, or that's what happened last year.
It's just showing the math competition OSS.
I wanna say he doing math competition. OSS on bombing, bro. He's not. OSS is like my number 1 off, bro.
That's my one off. They've been my operating Psyology for 4 years.
Bro, I hate OSS too.
For 4
He's not
years.
joining us.
God, I hate it.
I hate that school, bro. Mr. Yi, don't sign me out. I'm on the way.
I was late. Like, last night, a couple of minutes.
Sign me out, bro.
I don't know, man. He might fly me out, bro. Yo, my fuck ass phone isn't
I
ready.
texted Max with that. She didn't show up this morning. I was like, Max is absolute shit. 10 minutes later, I'm on my way.
probably overslept. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He caught me as like half conscious.
While driving.
Oh, yeah, he drives to school. Holy shit.
I'm gonna say-
There goes somebody. Dude, I did drive like half asleep today.
He's a character.
He's so funny.
He has good personality.
I'm pretty much.
Thank you.
Has it been getting better? Or getting worse?
Bro, what are you even learning? I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I did see Fabian got 100 on the last test.
Oh yeah, I saw.
I was very happy.
Fabian works hard.
He works
Like one thing about Fabian is that you appreciate that he works so hard.
Yeah.
And you try to. He get confused sometimes a lot, but sometimes it's like he's really trying.
He ain't the brightest, but he's smart. You're not smart. They are.
No, he's different. Like he's bright on certain things, but math is he has to come a little bit extra steps, but he get it. Once he get it, he completely
I
gets
think
it.
he's on to be really good at rotation.
Yeah. Like the 3D printing, you give
100%. That's just
Yeah.
that's 3D. stuff.
Yeah.
He can do that easily.
3D printing is really hard. Actually, I want to be able to print that shit.
Like you got like album or something.
I mean, you can just do the model on DevNews.
Wait, they can.
Or open up on.
Yeah, you can do prototypes on DevNews.
No. I want to like actually print something you can touch.
Oh, I think that you can like expand it.
No, but actually, like engineering did help a lot with like processing, and especially like this method. Because every time you said like rotate around it, I always remember like how from the earlier classes, there's like a function called revolve, and you pick your axis and then you just like it literally just like you drag the arrow and it just like goes around the thing. That's why I use like. It's really helpful.
Do we have any other besides experience then?
No, well, oh yeah, but you don't have.
The show period.
Yeah,
I can technically just skip my.
I'm also.
You sure you're gonna skip it?
I don't know. I really don't.
Y'all don't skip it here. You guys get to
Not gonna.
I'm Mr. Norman. I think you should.
Lauren's fine.
Yeah, Norman's.
Or like Lauren, Preston, I think they're okay. Not like Greenwell. I don't want Greenwell. He already did.
You're simply a better teacher. He doesn't like people who teach. You just teach better than him. That's it.
Kids listen to you, don't listen to them. That's why. When the actual hazard, that's what.
Yeah, that's actually probably it.
What'd you eat?
Chipotle.
Oh,
That's Chipotle?
Yeah. Where the fuck
What did you take your wife?
Where did you
No.
pull that shit
I
from?
don't think it's the most disgusting Chipotle ever used on.
Huh?
You're just hating.
That looks disgusting, bro.
Yo,
Your order is trash.
you're a
I
hater.
never ordered Chipotle.
Huh? I will finish it all.
Ordered Chipotle.
I bet you back would eat it all.
I'm you broke.
Yeah, what do you eat from Chipotle then? What do you order?
Get the sauces, bro. Yours just looks like rice, beans, and chicken.
Pretty much what it is.
You gotta get the sauce. The vinaigrette.
Ew. You choose to spell the first. The vinaigrette?
I will back him up on that. Vinaigrette is pretty solid.
You don't like vinegar, get this spicy. I don't know the name for it.
If you order this case of vinegar.
Dude, I had an A1 steak sauce like the first time like 3 months ago.
What is it? A1C.
Oh wait, it's actually really solid. Like I went to I probably forgot this burger joint, but it was actually like the best burger I've had in my life. And I think I was dead. I was gonna start crying when I had this burger. It was so good. My friend Robert, like Robert, not only took me there, paid for my food, but also paid for my milkshake. Bro. You don't have it. He's a little stupid. He's a little stupid. I'll tell you that.
I have the Robert.
No, yeah, Robert Longo. He's a brick. He's the definition of a brick. Like actually, I was helping him on his like stats regular.
Who's worse? Alfredo? Wait, yeah. Why do I keep calling him Alfredo? Albert?
Albert is not.
Albert is Alberto?
He's finding the name.
Yeah.
Nick, who's the dumbass in your class? His name starts with the A. Arthur.
Oh, Arthur. Ooh, Arthur or Robert? That would be hard.
Arthur or Robert?
Wait, Arthur Delago?
Yeah.
He's lucky at Brig.
Which one's more
No,
of a
he's
break?
smart. He just doesn't want to apply himself.
Well, he's a Brig.
Yes, you're gonna say no.
Anybody who's smart but doesn't apply himself in my eyes is a Brig because I.
But you were like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I call him a Brig. Stuff like that.
But he is. But the problem with Arthur is he cannot sustain attention for a long time.
With ADHD, bro.
Type shit, bro. He's one of us.
You guys can sustain. He can.
Oh, it's actually like us.
His attention span is 12 minutes. Maximum.
When I thought pre-calc, he was doing fine.
Yeah, but that's about 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair. You should not be teaching classes again. That was really fun.
You don't want to teach, you just like this one thing. They got a bunch.
And I could that ass like teach everybody rotations, and I can't guarantee that they understand it, but I can teach it. You know,
Your sixth period is smart too.
your sixth period is full of actual like smart people.
Besides her.
Okay, thanks so much.
Besides her.
So sweet.
Are we talking about Misha?
No,
No,
Fiona.
talk about
Misha too, yeah. Fiona and Misha are
No, I'm
breaks.
Fiona's lucky at Brig.
You're a burger.
Burger.
Fiona burger.
Yo, what would YOLO be 2008 do, bro?
YOLO.
Doesn't tell me the reason for the answer. I don't care about the reason. I want the answer. It's like I've given up on learning. I'm cheating now, bro.
Hey, is the physics thing out?
Yeah, no, it's just
I'll finish that shit before it's gonna be.
yeah, that's what I'm doing, man.
No, I gotta do it. This is the six, right?
Yeah,
What is
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. UCF can go to 6 p.m.
Yeah, it's in January.
Yeah, you have in January.
Hey, when is the deadline for UCF?
What do you mean?
That's a great question. I should ask
I'm
them.
pretty sure it's like January.
No.
No, it was
It's March.
Oh, it's March.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, it is like-
So the sooner you do it, the better.
yeah.
Fucking reading SAT, bro.
What is it?
560, I'm still stuck in 560.
Hey, you know what? That 83 or 400, so.
420.
Bro, the last
420.
420 was me. No, 410 was me. I was 10 more less than you. I was so sad that they missed their game.
You can only put one in. Your passport now.
It's close to 700.
You're supposed to 700. 700. Close to 100 like the rest.
I think that. Well, what's her name? Vanya. I think her score was like a 709.
What?
Yeah.
Who? 790?
790.
Ajna?
No, Vanya. I thought I was backwards.
Ajna. Avani Ajna, right?
No. I think Ashna's.
Wait,
Wait, no.
what's her
Ajna
race?
is our first period.
What's her race?
No, it's not her. She's.
She has a high score too.
What color is she? Like, I'm saying what's her race? Like, I don't know. Like when you look at white girl, black, like brown like him.
Yeah.
Oh, brown.
No, I think she's in the group chat. She was the one that sent that.
Yeah, she's a Ajna.
Damn, Connor.
Well, you can bring.
Walk into it.
790.
Did you think we could use Remo as a wrecking ball? We made him from a crane and we just swing him to the building. Did you think it was great?
Bounce off.
I don't think it- I think
You
it
got to mess up, but it's keeping funny.
I think it might break, honestly, dude.
You think the building would break?
Oh,
You're eating all of these.
I think both.
well, you know, it's like math like moves math, and I think math is pretty cool.
You know, that could be a good physics
If
problem.
I can punch a wall and put a hole in it, if I slam a green wall into a wall, that motherfucker, I'm just like,
I would, how many newtons of force?
we should
It
have
doesn't matter. You're gonna like mush up anyway. Wait, it's just for UCF honors. Do they look at your set where you get regular?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, no. Actually.
no, it's a separate.
Wait, really? So
Yeah.
like, if I like just don't in my SAT score, like right now,
Yeah.
and then I try to get a better
The
one
priority deadline is
Thanks for letting me know.
for honors.
Yeah.
Holy gee.
Plumber.
Longer type shit.
Plumber, electrician.
Wait, are you doing regular for
I'm doing very good.
then it's just even later. So yeah, just
Wait, I want to do SAT honors.
yeah, just wait until you get
My problem is the SAT.
yeah, just after you get your December. Or do you want to wait until March?
If I reply to MIT, you'll get the drop.
I need recommendations. Uncle is giving me a recommendation letter, bro. I was saving for Thanksgiving break, bro. Like 15 robots in a whole week was crazy. I did all that shit, bro.
15 Robux?
He felt bad for me, robots. He felt bad for me. He was like, yes, that's what I your recommendation.
Leaving, bye.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you. This is.
Yeah.
Choose.
I'm an asshole now.
Are we supposed to leave? Wait, what is it finished?
Okay.
It's 34. What time is lunch at?
I'll be next to you, man. Andy?
Freaking Matthew, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, auto mission.
Six.
No, it's just six.
Well, we're not going to.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
UCF is actually 8%.
Bro.
Fucking UCF. I'm
Eight for bench.
Bro, I'm a fucking.
Whoa!
You know, honestly, I feel like that too, bro.
The ball.
Most good. Yeah, I feel like an academic block is the way I'm cheating right now. You don't understand how.
Okay, do you poke holes into your food?
These
two plastic donuts. You have to explode.
Yummy delicious pain.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Why did it only come
Did
to
it blow
work
up?
friends?
Yeah, it blew up. Have you ever tried to microwave a whole egg?
Oh, the one when you try eating it, it explodes in your mouth.
No, it explodes in the
It explodes in the microwave.
Have you ever tried microwaving a piece of bread and leave it in there for a little too long so it becomes charred?
Yeah, it's like half.
Yeah,
it's like half.
You ever put like a metal fork inside the microwave and just saw it?
No, my brother put like a plate inside of the microwave and it started like he saw blue lightning around the freaking plate.
Yo,
He's a. You need to get on the new thing.
I'm gonna have to teach him. He's been calm because he's like, I haven't signed up for segments yet.
Fragrance.
And he's doing other stuff.
Ready to go, Connor?
No.
I know. I don't want to go either. Alright. See you soon. I mean, long as not see you soon. Have a nice weekend. So yeah.
Oh, Friday?
Yeah.
Oh.
You ever play YouTube and take Apple Cash? Actually, I'm 18 now. I can make it. Yeah, I'll fix my Apple Cash.
Do you only take Bell? You only take Celeste now?
Yeah, you can fix it. Yeah, I've been, but I don't know why the man doesn't work.
That's anyway.
Just send me the answers, bro.
Yeah, I got you. And bro, I'm cheating. It's not that hard to cheat on it, bro.
Bro, I'm not trying to.
Oh, I'm gonna put it with all the answers. Sick. Cool.
I already cheated on my team, man.
Shit, I hope you know I've never cheated in your class.
No, you're cheating in Yates Pass. Cheating in Mr. Yates Pass these balls, bro.
I will cheat on every
I'd rather get a 0 than cheat in your class.
I have people try to cheat.
Obviously, I've seen people cheating in my class. But like, it needs balls to do that, bro. I'm not doing that. You can say that.
Okay. Yeah, are you?
Yeah, see how long Green wasn't gonna let me
Holy shit.
go through this class.
It's already exploded.
Did you not do what Connor told you to do? You didn't do what Connor told you to do.
I guess not. My current exploded.
5 minutes later, he's done.
Great.
Yo, what class do you have? Is skipping something?
Go, but I took my
Which teacher is it?
Mr. McElvey.
Huh?
Mr. McElvey.
I was about to tell him, bro, I'm gonna get 100 on this physics MCQ. Who would have thought?
Oh my goodness.
We all cheat together. It's a respect moment, you know.
Just hear like, oh. Frank was bragging about.
See? Oh yeah, right. Last like 2 years ago, yeah. Oh no, dude.
That kid, there's no way he got 100.
Oh, he cheated 100%. He 100% cheated. I can tell you that with.
He cheated on my class.
Yeah.
He cheated on a simple question. He doesn't even have to cheat.
Cheated on the big problem, bro. Yeah, I couldn't solve it when I was around there too either, but still, like, come on, man. I didn't lie about being able to solve it.
And I think with college too.
Yeah.
You cheese way all the way to college.
And the politician. I don't doubt that he was a good speaker. I'll say that. He was definitely a great speaker. It's just that, oh, they're here to skip go. We're gonna let Brandon and Ron skip go. One sounds weird. He said y'all ain't skipping out here.
Huh?
He said y'all ain't skipping out here.
We're not doing anything. We're gonna play ping pong, please.
No, go away.
Dude, I don't think the gum teacher's even here today.
We don't think.
We have a 30-minute class period.
You're doing it this class?
Yeah, because it's the break between the blocks. It's just for lunch. Please.
You can help me grade paper.
If we help you grade like one paper each,
No,
then we play ping pong.
no.
How many do we need to grade?
30.
Fuck me.
Fine.
No, this room smells so good. Why does it smell like syrup? It smells like instant ramen, bro.
Making what?
Shit, why do you hate us? You hate us. You hate us.
I don't hate you. I just don't want to get in trouble with a teacher. I already having too many ups.
Bro, there's like one head left here, bro.
We know her. I don't know what she look like.
She like cheerleading coach. She like looks up to you. She's this white lady, but she was gonna she likes cops. It's because she like praises us. That's the only reason she isn't here. It's like whenever she talks about kids, she's like, "It's okay, Ryan and Brandon, you don't have to worry about that because they're so smart." And then,
No, I'm not. We're not even like lying.
I think it's weird.
You normally will say that anyway.
No, I didn't even say anything. She was just like,
Right up, be like, yeah, that's all good.
no, but I didn't even say that in the class. She just found out we were in Calc 2 and she thinks we're like, oh god. Because everyone else in that class is like, oh my god. So they're like, it's like 2 point GPA average.
Wait, is that AP?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's like The teacher's not an AP teacher.
Like this is
The
her
AP
first
teacher
year.
quit last year and she got put there.
No, the other teacher last year was on a ventilator, bro. That wasn't that the guy with the hands?
Oh, yeah.
What happened to him? Is he okay?
I think he quit.
Not because like health reasons or something.
I don't think so. I think he hates his job.
It's like
Jay, do you have a charger that I can use my iPad?
Is it USB-C? Use your computer charger.
USB-C or?
USB-C.
Just
Uh,
plug it in.
All right, appreciate it, Mr. J.
Alright, we'll help you grade a test, Mr. Yates. One test. Well, like on the condition that we can play ping pong. That's a fair trade. We'll clean up after that sit.
15 tests.
So one test is fine. Thank you, Mr. Yates. Just one
So
test.
1 + 5 is 6.
No way.
6 tests total.
Where are the tests at that we have to grade?
No way.
I'm grading your test.
I'll
Is that
grade-
the answer key?
Yeah, all over a line. This guy's like coded. Like, well,
You just trying to nerve me. He knows I'm getting too good at fixing things. He's trying to nerve me.
wait, these are short. These is actually. I'll get you a baseball. That answers you.
Yours too.
Well,
These numbers are terrible.
Did you use a calculator on this test?
There's like 5 digits.
you get analyzed.
Please release your students for B1.
What is 4 checks? With B 4 checks. Skewed data. Oh, they put at X.
Shuts you in the red.
They got one of these. They only got one of these. It's only 1 check. They got the max. Yeah. This is 1/2. Why 1/2? These people don't square their response. They got y plus 1. Which I get. They got.
If there was like 2 answers and they put an extra one that was wrong. There's 2 checks. One after that check.
Where did they get B? can searching for the answers. Rather than mid. How did they get 19? Six. Okay, they did union and then they just put one number. Like they put parentheses. Like no comma. Like just at only that point it was coming. Did he cheat? I kind of don't want Damien. He only has an answer. This guy, maybe he's like a.
Who cheated?
Huh?
Who cheated?
Damien?
Damien, really? Yeah. Yeah, no, he did not get that shit. Yeah, I can tell you, but he ain't getting that shit, right?
Damon's, I don't know what to do with him though. I know for sure. I think he's not gonna pass it.
Oh, he won. He might. Okay, so that's what I thought about him in AP Chem as well. He got a 4 by the grace of God. I don't know. Like,
Who's Damien?
Hispanic wrestling, Backville.
Oh, the guy with the beard
Yeah,
and like the man bun.
yeah. Well,
Oh,
he
that
cut it off.
actually.
No, he's
He's got 4 in chem.
Yeah,
What? That's embarrassing to me.
I have no fucking like clue. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I actually don't have an answer.
Chem like. Yes.
Yes, that shit was bad. But then like,
But you got it for.
I got 4.
So you are Sim Damien? That's so crazy.
dude, it's like crazy as fuck. It's like I don't doubt he can pull some shit off. Like I don't doubt it. But I'm also heavily skeptical of if he's gonna try hard.
So with that
Two
class,
out of
I have 2 students. I don't know.
This is
It's just saying help out, David.
That guy is not my responsibility. Fuck that. I can't. I cannot teach him.
Mr.
Really?
It's so like frustrating.
And further approximation.
Why?
In the nicest way possible. He is so stupid. I cannot teach him. I like get angry. It's so bad.
Do you think it's stupid or his?
You like
I don't think he's stupid. It's because in chemistry he did show like a little bit of prompt. Like sometimes like he'd ask me for help and then I'd explain it and he'd like get his math base is just so shit that he's gonna be stupid at math until he fixes that.
I should say no.
Yeah.
Nobody's stupid. It's just fact.
So I don't think
Yeah, about putting him into calc.
Using it as a answer. She wants.
but she got 1 question.
Remember you accused me of cheating?
When?
Um,
Wake up? was calc. Never again really was.
I accuse you cheated.
You said you don't do any of your homework, so it's impossible that you could know how to do this.
Oh, I remember that.
Said
I
I was
heard it.
good.
Yeah. Remember that?
He used to grill that motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, I was so mad for those things.
He was target number 1.
And it was annoying because after you were like, do the homework. I did it and I actually like it like clicked on that and I did it over. But I like failed the test. But and the questions I did get right on the test, you were like, you had to cheat. There's no way you know. And because I accidentally put a minus sign instead of a plus sign. You said if this was a minus sign, you would have got it wrong, so you were cheating. I don't think you said I'm cheating, but you said it's impossible that you could get this answer. You didn't do your homework. I was so mad.
Did you just like intuitively get it?
No, I knew I did that question. I was like,
I think it's between you and Ryan. That's the biggest turnaround.
I did mine.
I think Ron's had a bigger turnaround, like on tests. I think in terms of like, I guess intuitive math, me and him are probably equal. I mean, he might be a little better.
I'm so into it. I reached my peak.
God, that's bad.
This is the bad.
Yeah, I actually feel like my brain is like, getting bigger. But I've been having like head
It's
pain.
just so funny how cocky he is.
I've been having
It's like,
I've been having head pains and like there might be like a tumor in my head, but like it's making me smarter.
It's putting pressure on all the right places, bro.
Yeah, it is exactly. I'm not actually cocky. It's just
you're not cocky.
I actually have been feeling smarter. I'm serious. I'm so serious.
The shower is gone, dude. I only feel dumber when I'm in your class. That has to be like an actual
This
idiot.
class makes me feel smart. I don't know why it's so easy this year. It's just like clicking. I don't know.
This kind of makes me feel dumb because like I'll do all the hard shit and the test comes around like big old 60%, bro. Like, oh yeah, type shit. I want to get a 60% on this rotation test. Watch, it's gonna happen.
Rotation is just.
The thing is, Shaman, you guys do Shaman. It's actually really easy. Just
Yeah, that sounds like some like.
it's low key freaky. If I get a 60% on this test, I'm gonna like kill myself.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think maybe. I think I'm gonna do some dumb mistake. I think I want to mess up distributing next, and then it's over from there.
Everyone gets this one wrong. Page is like different. They got all like everyone got the wrong thing. All mine got it right.
Oh, is it the same test? Oh, just.
I mean, you gotta be an idiot. I mean, there's only one question that's different, honestly. Oh, two questions are, one question is added, and the other two questions are the same, different number. That's it. No, my calc is already worse than
I honestly, I'll agree with you on that. When I was teaching your calc 1 and then your pre-calc had a lot more promise. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, the pre-calc is good.
Pre-calc is really good.
I have a lot of strong kids. I have a lot of like, I mean, even like Luke and Cole. I don't know if you know.
Oh, Cole, the Asian one?
Roller.
Yeah, he was the one that I called on a lot when I was teaching.
I asked the group chat earlier in the year. I said which one's gonna be the worst student of worst effort. But Cole and Luke actually show a lot of.
Jesus Christ, this is hideous.
Is it Alex Hill?
Brendan thing.
Oh, okay.
Is that like Landon Leon like?
Last.
I don't know. Your calc is just. I don't see many. I don't
Was
see.
Landon good?
I don't see a promising future for your BC class, Mr.
He's
J.
a doctor.
No, that's why I'm thinking about if I'm gonna quit this.
Yeah, remember when you were just talking to us last
Leave
week?
the new teacher of what she is.
Leave Mr. Ollie with that shit.
No, if I would quit, this would be the year because I think that. Well, my pre-calc test is alright.
Yeah. Your pre-outfits are really like I was really shocked by like Joe Gordon. He was actually really
Not
good.
a name.
Josiah's actually not bad.
Yeah, he was really good when I was teaching.
I wish.
He's very focused. He's better. He's,
I don't know. Yeah, that would be at least like.
And then you have Anthony, then you have Alexis.
Yes.
Or we can play end of period because we'll probably.
Because I think he gave us too much time at the first rotation problem. He has like 20 minutes.
It's like stop. Shave the top. Top. No, this guy's actually doing a good job. Stop it. So stupid. Me? Why are you calling me stupid? Wait, this guy got like a big sword and shit. He is one.
Actually, how many people would you let, like from your BC, from your AB, who would you let take BC?
Is Jude good?
A lot of them senior. Not about you when a senior. And so they won't
Even if they were, like, even counting seniors, who would you let take BC if they were here for another year?
Where are they? Where's the A value? Or the C?
I'm assuming you'd let Jude take BC, obviously.
Yeah, I feel like Jude's really smart. I feel like Jude should be in DC. Jude is like
Jude, Alvin,
Miranda's not a DC. No, she is. Do you think so?
but she's getting Emma's not that good.
I'm a work with her.
I thought you always asked you. You get paid?
If they feel like they want to pay me, they'll pay me. I feel like definitely Jude though. Jude is doing better than Armand in physics.
That is true.
Yeah.
He's a break right now, bro.
Recently,
I'm on the break right now.
Yeah, I feel like this year he's got
I think he's like stressed. Like, I used to walk up to him like every day, like or every time I take a test. He's like, oh yeah, I got like a 99. But now it's like I get like very smart.
Eli's so crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
But yeah, you should please join him.
Dude,
Not the one. No, I'm not gonna do this.
I don't know, man.
Just show up. You'll like it. You'll like it, I promise.
I'll think about it.
If you don't like it, then
I don't like it. Don't smack
A
you.
and C value. You didn't put A and C in
and you don't have to be on team one. You don't have to feel like stressed.
If I'm eight and separate and now
But
I
they're not gonna do it.
if I think if it's us four doing it, I think they would. Like honestly, I think Alan would be so good. That team would be so funny.
That would be kind of fun.
I know, dude, it would be hilarious.
I think you have, if that's the group, sometimes it's not about the strength though. It's really weird. It's how well you guys work with each other.
Yeah.
That was motivation.
That was truly a genius, Mr. Yeah.
And here's the other thing. In terms of like all of the students you've ever had,
Tired of
yeah, who do you think is better, Garrett or Eli? Who do you think is better, Garrett or Eli? Garrett, right?
Jared's into it. Jared is into it.
Intuition rules the world. Garrett's like math. Like Garrett's like me and like Eli's like
Jared's different. Jared and
right, Mr. A?
Jared, Anthony, and what's the other guy? The bit.
A bed? Oh yeah, bed.
Yeah, different.
I was talking to a bit over the weekend about like math problems and stuff like that, and like I thought I was like pretty like okay at solving problems. That motherfucker a bit like I realized like over the weekend there's levels to this shit, and I'm not even close to a bit. It was
No, okay.
there was a difference between you and a bit, yes. But there was a difference, like, you have a different part of something else. So let's just say a bit solved that problem, the same problem like he did, but he get it done when it could be done. So what he did is he did Travis rule, and this is approximate. He didn't bother to. He cut directly to the point. He figured out the best way to solve a problem. You figure out a way to solve a problem. He figured out the best way to approach a problem. So with a bit is different. A bit is like, if you give him like who can solve the problem the fastest, he would like last year you come to BC class, take the BC then and you get it done before Kushit. And Kushit's pretty smart. So but it's not. Okay, so this year I don't see any person on that bigger level. You actually recently the problem you solved is actually it's pretty impressive. I mean not yeah,
Problem
pretty
you solved.
It's that one, right?
Oh, that one did, but
Or the other, like the symmetry one.
No, both of them. They are good. I mean, just if you say you solve at that time, if you say 2 minutes to solve this problem,
This one was close to 5. The other one was.
the other one's harder than this one.
I didn't think so. I found the other one easier. It's just I think it's because of the way I thought about it, because we had freshly just gone over symmetry, so it was a lot easier to do.
Yeah, I mean the Wi-Fi problem really.
It's the same concept. There was no difference. It was just a difference in how you're supposed to read it. That's it.
But no, I don't think the only kid that I see really potential right now is this kid Finn.
Who?
Ninth grader.
Oh, the one Seven talks about? Yeah.
Yeah, that kid is different level. I think this ninth grader coming up is good. And they're very motivated. They come here to learn every Thursday.
That's good.
And they just show up. Back they're not even my class. They just like, hey, I want to learn. And they're very motivated.
I feel like being math smart is like you kind of just have to be like I feel like math smart, you kind of just have to be like motivated.
I'd argue against that. I turned it around really damn fast.
Yeah, remember you guys was in class.
Yeah, I was a brick all three dog in top one. Here I am.
So like it gets to a level where like just being hard working.
That is true.
That's true.
That is, I think.
That's what Chip Bezel said. I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah, it was like the astrophysics.
Chip Bezel went to like this like linear algebra class and it was in Harvard or something and he was like trying to solve this problem. And it took him like 4 hours. And eventually he was like some guy really smart. And he's like
It took him like a minute.
it took him like a minute. He's like, yeah, the answer's kind of cool. And he was like, how do you do that? And he's like, yeah, I did this problem like 8 years ago. Just wrote something that took a while for me to right? And he's like, and he realized like, okay, I should not do astrophysics anymore. I should do physics. So he changed his business. It was the best decision. It was a good decision for him because it worked out. But luckily for that guy who's very smart, kind of brilliant, you're not built for it.
Yeah, with Matt,
So everybody has his own talent.
yeah, but with Matt, I think low-key, I was just not working hard at all. That was the issue.
Wait, would you say Chris is higher level than Jarrett?
Who?
Chris.
Push. I don't know. I don't think so.
You never had stuff. You never had stuff.
But I don't think Push could. Chris is higher.
I think he was.
Huh?
He was doing top 3 as a junior.
Rich.
Yeah, no, but I don't. No, there's no way he can compare it to her.
No, I don't think Rich was the same. I did a Sean with him in style.
Okay,
So
Chris worked hard.
Yeah.
He could work hard, but Jared doesn't work hard. Jared worked hard enough to understand everything. That's it. Jared and Emmett Bradford are very similar. Maybe Emmett's better than Jared,
Really?
but they both are very similar. Anthony is good. I really like it. And listen.
Aiden,
You're gonna miss me one day. Okay?
I'm sure you're gonna miss me too, right? Like shit, bro. I freaked out, kid.
Everyone.
Yeah, I have you guys
That was
for 3
such-
years.
No,
All three of you.
you got like blessed with that freak out.
No, that
There was-
no,
there were so many good
we were
kids.
talking about like literally half of us stayed till count.
Yeah, exactly. Like who? Like Fiona?
You know,
Armand. Fiona was it? Rihanna was.
Oh, Fiona wasn't there. We forgot her. Yeah,
No, you're not signed.
no, she was.
Yeah, she
No,
was.
she's not.
Really?
She's not. She did not break up us.
Armand, Eli. Eli was not.
Safa.
Nelly.
Nelly, Safa. A lot of kids that were in. That were
Eli was a freak out.
No,
There's
no,
one
he
person.
doesn't count.
There's one person I think.
Yeah, I know. She said she was grateful you kicked her out. Ooh, which Sarah?
Sarah Neva.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
and this.
Oh,
BC, right?
I think you're talking about freak out. You kicked her out of BC? Or
No, I just told her.
is she not doing that? I feel like she's like a debate.
No, I think like I feel like she's always like really fake about things. And I hate fake people.
Oh, that was good.
I really hate the fake people.
Yeah.
Like if you told me that you did homework or you.
Oh yeah, she really pissed me off one time because we were grading tests, and then she like intentionally gave me a little quiz stuff.
Like if you didn't you didn't do it, well, don't just copy halfway. Not even finish
If
copy.
you're gonna copy, at least copy the full fucking way, dude. Like, come on.
And like just show me the answer of numbers. I don't appreciate that. I really told me I didn't.
It's just boring.
And when she told me like, oh, I cannot come in today. Yeah. And so all the time. But I kind of feel bad. At the same time.
Well, it's not like you told her she had to leave class, but you said.
I suggest you don't. That's okay. She had the last say for saying that.
Yeah.
It's her interference.
No.
Yeah.
Well, she probably come back.
Taking a year break from Cal.
Yeah, that's like that's the worst thing you could do.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Oh, I also not a kid. It's also.
Really? Oh yeah.
You told really just online. She thinks like you hate him, bro.
Yeah. It's so funny. As she was telling me that
Son.
he was like, I don't know. But she hates me and wants me to die. And it was a joke, of course. But like, it's so funny.
Are you kidding me, bro?
No,
You're
I
so
don't.
spinning that.
Like, she said, oh,
Dude.
so she missed a test.
Yeah.
And she go and come back, and she said, "Oh yeah, I was in Greenwood." And I was like, "I told you like you have to make this at this time. You still didn't show up. You choose Greenwood over me because I told you specifically, no, I want this."
Yeah,
You,
I think
you come in at 3:40 for my test. I'm not gonna put up with 3:40 because by the time you finish the test, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, no, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, stupid.
she made it sound really different.
Yeah, she made it sound extremely different. She victimized.
What did she say?
She said you wouldn't let her retake these tests. She didn't want to do it.
Because I don't want, yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
retake it at
3:40. It's fine.
3:45. You come in here. It's after Greenwald test. No, you come into here.
It's
It's
like
that because she's that type of person. Also pretend that she understands it. No, she doesn't copy her homework because her homework is wrong.
Just doesn't go. I don't think.
But
so.
she doesn't get it. She doesn't get a math part, and then she pretend that she understands. So even if she got it wrong, if you ask her if she understands it, she would say, "Yeah, I understand." I'm like, why do you lie to me since you understand it? You obviously doesn't understand it. You put me off.
Reminds me of Neil.
Huh?
Actually, no. Even Neil said he just didn't understand.
Now, Neil would be like that. That's fine. I appreciate it. If you tell me you don't get it,
Man, I
But if you lie to me and you lie to yourself that you think you get it, but you don't, there's a lot of people like,
I miss Neil. Neil should have gotten exact. He would have gotten it. He wouldn't have gotten anything more, but he would have gotten a 3.
DM had better shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it just depends on what.
DM is better shot.
I think it just depends on what like type of time Neil was trying to put in. But Neil would have been fine with putting like a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Same shit. I think that's cool.
Bush isn't good. I haven't played it so long. Me neither.
I haven't paid it. Wait, do you guys pay?
I paid it for November. Yeah, I haven't been there since December. I haven't been there in December yet. Yo, I like forgot how to back it. Is that a game? Or? No, that's like 10 games. That's my issue. I literally just recreate my issue. I go like this because it's step more. Okay, what's up?